Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So, today we've got out the flags cards. This is by a company called 100 Picks. What's that saying? Poptacular. This isn't sponsored, I just love this. I wanted to give a shout out to them. I think I got it on Amazon. And, I mean, it wouldn't work for this channel. I wouldn't need it, but they do loads of different ones. So they've got like animals, countries. Oh, I could do the countries one if I could find that online. I got the flags one. Dog breeds, logo quiz, Minecraft guide, football stars, US states and capitals, so I can get that one. I need to go looking for them online. Okay, so we're going to do a quick video because I've been poorly and I've lost my voice, so I can't do a long video today. And as usual, I'm going to describe the flag, keep this hidden, and you're going to guess the country. Obviously here it says Mexico. So for example, I would say it's a tricolour flag with vertical stripes, green on the left, white in the middle, and red on the right, with an emblem in the middle, and this is of a golden eagle holding a snake on some tree branch. Okay, you ready for the next one? Or the first one, I should say. Okay, this one is striped, but it's horizontal this time. Horizontal stripes. And the one in the middle is twice the size of the ones of the top and bottom. The top and the bottom are red. The larger one in the middle is yellow. And there's a emblem shield image just to the left of centre of like a crown and a coat of arms. 3, 2, 1. Spain. España. Do you know the capital of Spain? As an ex-Spanish teacher, I was really shocked when I asked my classes this question. They were 11-year-olds when they started Spanish with me, and I taught them all the way up to just before university, so 17, 18. But when they came in, they'd often say Barcelona is the capital of Spain. It's obviously Madrid. Madrid is the capital of Spain. There have been other capitals of Spain, but Barcelona's never been one. Seville used to be a capital at one point, and I think, I want to say Zaragoza was a capital many, many years ago. Okay. Just trying to find the best. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll do that. Okay, this country is it's got 3 stripes. Again, they're horizontal stripes. Top one is red, middle one is white, bottom one is black. And there's a golden coloured bird, maybe an eagle, in the middle. Red, white and black. Golden eagle right in the middle of the white part, the middle of the flag. 3, 2, 1. this is Egypt, and I've told you before that there are certain colour schemes, red, white, black and green, that are generally associated with Arab countries, Muslim countries as well, but mostly Arab. So for example, Pakistan, which is a Muslim country but not an Arab country, is green and white. But many countries like Jordan, Palestine, Syria, all have this combination with the green or without. I'm going to find another solution. Okay, next up we have this flag. It's a little different to the ones we've looked at so far. In the top left there's like a white square in which there's a golden sun of quite a few points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, I think, points with a little happy face in the middle. And the rest of the flag is made up of horizontal white and blue stripes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white stripes. 1, 2, 3, 4 blue stripes. 3, 2, 1. This is Uruguay. Uruguay in its native Spanish. Uruguay. The capital of Uruguay is Montevideo. It's quite a small country. It's one of the smallest in South America. It's got a population similar to my country of Wales. It's like around the 3 million mark, maybe just a bit more. And it's basically, Montevideo is basically across the river from Buenos Aires, which is like 10 times larger. It's huge. I think most of the population of Uruguay live in Montevideo. And yeah, it's just across the Rio de la Plata, the river of silver, which is where they found silver in the water and started mining. It's a very large river, but yeah, you can cross it, and one side is Montevideo, and then the other is Argentina's capital of Buenos Aires. Next up. Okay, similar to the one I explained before, you've got three, let's say, horizontal stripes. The one in the middle is much larger than the others, and it's got a border itself in white. So the middle one is red, then it's got a white border, and then the top and the very bottom, much thinner, horizontal stripes are in blue, navy blue. The other feature is just left of centre, in the red part, the middle part. So just to the left of the middle of the flag is a white circle with a 5-pointed star in red within that circle. So blue, white, red, much larger red, white border, blue, and then just to the left of the centre there's a white circle with a 5-pointed star in the colour red. 3, 2, 1. This is North Korea. North Korea's capital is Pyongyang, I believe. And basically, I was watching like one of those documentaries about when North Korean people defect and get to the south, which is incredibly difficult because you can't like walk south. You have to go through China and get like smuggled, and then across the water back to the peninsula to get South Korea. And I think there's like a rehabilitation program in South Korea for people who do it. there's a couple of random things I know about North Korea. For example, I watched this documentary about how they have got mobile phones but there's no internet on them. And the autocorrect corrects random things. So if you put in South Korea, it'll automatically correct it for you. Not the spelling, but the word it'll change. So if you try to write South Korea in Korean, it'll change it to puppet state, for example. And it takes photos of what you're doing, screenshots, every 5 seconds, keeps them in a folder, and you can't get into the folder. So if an officer takes your phone, only they can access it to see what you've been looking at. Very odd. And they have to have like celebrities explain to them because they don't have any sort of concept of what's happening in the world. So they wouldn't know, I don't know, who's a famous celebrity. I'm very old, I don't know famous people nowadays. They would know who the Kardashians are. Are they famous still? I don't know. Why are they famous? Okay. Next one. This is a green flag, a nice deep green. It's got some words, well I know they're words, written from right to left in white, in a very cursive and pretty font. And then there's a type of sword, also in white, underlining that set of words. So it's basically green, a white sentence, and then underlined with a white sword. 3, 2, 1. This is Saudi Arabia, the capital of which is a place called Riyadh, spelled R-I-Y-A-D-H. And the D-H in sort of the transliterated from Arabic is a th sound, like in that. The Riyadh. Riyadh. Yeah, and basically some of the most holy sites for the Muslim faith are located in Saudi Arabia, such as Mecca. So it's often a site of pilgrimage. I have a friend who went on the pilgrimage last year. The pilgrimage itself is quite hard. It's physically quite difficult. Some people do actually pass away because of the heat and the intensity of it. And also you can't just go, because every Muslim is encouraged to do the pilgrimage at least once in their life, if they're well enough. So you can't just have every Muslim in the world heading to Saudi Arabia. And so you have to apply for it. And you get like a place. There's only a number of places every year. So my friend applied for it years ago and then finally got it last year. And then she had to have like a month off work to like recover. Saudi Arabia. This is a tricky one. Maybe. Okay, this one has 3 horizontal stripes. I always get horizontal and vertical mixed up in my head. Horizon is that way. Vertical if you go up. So yeah, horizontal. And it's like a random burgundy colour. The top and the bottom, which are bigger than the one in the middle, unusually. It's usually the other way around, isn't it? The one in the middle is white. White stripe in the middle, and then twice the size of that white stripe at the top and at the bottom are both in this burgundy colour. It's not brown, it's not red. This is Latvia. Latvia is a country in Europe. It's quite close, it borders with Russia. And the capital is Riga, I believe. Lithuania is next door to it, as is Estonia. Estonia has a language which is similar to Finnish and distantly to Hungarian. Latvian is similar to Lithuanian, and they are two of the oldest European languages. They have a lot of features in them, I'm led to believe. I've never studied them. That are a lot more similar to Sanskrit, which is of course where one of the first, if not the first, Indo-European language. They have a lot of older features of languages that the rest of the languages have lost in Europe. And vocabulary. There's a bit more similar to like Hindi and Sanskrit, I believe. Okay, that one was fun. Okay, next up. This is different to the other flags we've seen. It's got basically 4 boxes. Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. The top left and the bottom right, diagonally opposite each other, are white. But they've got 5. They've got a 5-pointed star in each. So the top left has a 5-pointed star in blue, and the bottom right has a 5-pointed star in red. And then the bottom left block is just in blue, entirely in blue, no stars. And the top right is entirely in red, again, no stars. So you've got this checkerboard effect like a drafts or a chessboard. Bottom left blue, top right red. Top left white with a blue star. Bottom right red, white with a red star. 3, 2, 1. This is Panama, where the Panama Canal is located. In Spanish the stress is on the A, so you actually say Panama. Panama. So yeah, there's a canal that lets you get from the Atlantic straight to the Pacific without having to go down the dangerous waters to the south of South America, Argentina and Chile. You can go through the Panama Canal. I think Panama's capital is Panama, like Panama City, La Ciudad de Panama, I think. I'm struggling to remember it, so I think it might just be Panama City. Let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong. Next one is interesting. So we've got a basic main part of the flag. Let's say the top 2/3 are a large stripe in red, and then 1/3 at the bottom is in this lovely deep dark, maybe not dark but deep green. So 2/3 red, and then a horizontal line at the bottom in green, but I can't remember the technical term for it, but is it the begins with an H? Host? I can't remember. On the left hand side at least, there's like a border, some very pretty design. It's traditional mosaic design, like a tapestry. On the left, difficult to describe, diamonds on a white background in red. It's a very pretty flag. Okay, 3, 2, 1. This is Belarus. There's some link in the name. Bela is like white, and then Rus, doesn't mean Russia. It's like the original tribe of the Rus, which actually started in Kiev, in Ukraine, not in Russia at all, confusingly. So something to do with that. The capital is Minsk. Belarus is quite a large country, and it's to the north of Ukraine and to the west of Russia. Most people there speak Russian, but there is a Belarusian language which is sort of in between Ukrainian and Polish. It's another Slavic language, very beautiful. I've met a couple of Belarusians, weirdly, living in Wales. The first Russian speaker I ever met when I was learning Russian in university was a Belarusian that I worked with in my Saturday job in a cafeteria. And she would help me with my Russian. And then the second one, as a family friend, got married to a very smart scientist who was Belarusian, and I went to the wedding. And there were a lot of these, I've still got it somewhere, actually, I kept it. The sort of napkins for the food were cloth with these designs on it, very traditional of the country itself. Very beautiful. The other weird fact I've got in my mind about Belarus is a very off weird one. You know I don't talk politics on this channel, otherwise I'd be here all day. But there's a weird fact about Britain and Belarus. We're the only two nations in Europe that for our general elections, every 4 years, use something called a first past the post system. So basically the one that gets the most votes gets voted in. Whereas in all the other countries, including Wales, for the first time in less than a week actually, we've got elections here in Wales for our own little parliament called the Senedd, and we aren't using that system. We are using proportional representation, so we have like 6 people, I can't cut my fingers, 6 people from each ward, I think it's called a political ward, going into the Senedd, not just one. So you can vote for who you want to and your party might still get through. The only 2 countries to not do that at national level, weirdly, are the UK and Belarus. Okay, that's all I'm going to do today because my voice is crackling a little bit. And I will do another one very soon. If you enjoyed it, then don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. Maybe give it some hype if you really enjoyed it. And as ever, leave me a little comment. I'm always very happy to hear from you. And subscribe if you're new to the channel, because we've got like loads of these videos. I might have a playlist. I can't remember. Go and check it out. And if you enjoyed this video, then you'll enjoy all of those as well. We've done this many times in different formats. So welcome and enjoy. Thank you to my new patrons this month. Welcome. If you want to join Patreon and get extra stuff, early access to videos every week and extra videos every month, which I'm a little bit behind of because I've been ill, so sorry to those. I'll catch up with you. Then join me on Patreon, info below. But for now, thank you so much for watching.